Hello friends. In this video I will tell you about all the reasons why the leaves on your cucumbers may turn yellow. It doesn't matter where you grow them, in a greenhouse or open field. And of course I will give you working tips on how to get rid of yellowing leaves. Because, sadly, any gardener who grew cucumbers at least once faced yellowing of the leaves. The causes of yellowing can be very different, ranging from improper care of the plant to damage by pests or diseases. And first of all, I'll tell you about the most harmless yellowing of the leaves, which are located at the very bottom of the cucumber bush. I don't have such yellow leaves, because I process my cucumbers correctly and on time. I remove extra suckers and leaves so that there is good airing of the bush and uniform lighting. And if this is not done, then the single lower leaves on the cucumbers turn yellow due to darkening or old age. This is one of the few cases where you don't have to do much. Just cut them off and that's it. You will have no reason to worry. The next reason due to which the leaves may turn yellow is improper watering. Now I will tell you how to water them correctly. In hot weather, cucumbers should be watered every evening with warm water. 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And it is very simple to heat water to such a temperature. Every morning pump up a container of the required volume with water. It heats up during the day and acquires a summer street temperature, and you water your cucumbers with such water in the evening. The older the cucumber bushes, the more water they need. The rate of watering cucumbers during flowering is 1 gallon per one plant. And during fruit ripening, when cucumbers begin to ripen en masse, the rate of water for one plant is 2 gallons. Need to be watered every evening. So if the daytime temperature rises above 85 degrees Fahrenheit, and you forget to water your cucumbers in the evening, yellow leaves may appear in a day. And this is corrected very easily. You need to water your cucumbers abundantly, and thus stop the yellowing of your leaves. But here I want to warn you that one of the common causes of yellowing leaves and the development of diseases is watering your cucumbers with cold water. At the time of watering with cold water, due to the difference in temperature, heated air and earth, the plants are in shock. Part of the roots after that may die off, which leads to stunted growth and yellowing of the leaves. So if you want to have a good harvest, then in no case do not water your cucumbers with cold water. The third reason why leaves may turn yellow is a lack of nutrients, and here the yellowing will not be a whole leaf, but along the edge, and it will start from these edges. Yellow border of the leaf indicates a lack of potassium. In this case, I advise feeding the plants with an organic fertilizer such as wood ash infusion. How to cook it, there is already a video on my channel in the fertilizer playlist. And from mineral fertilizers, potassium sulfate is suitable. Also, the yellowing of the upper leaves and the very top of the cucumbers tells us that the plant lacks iron, and the plant becomes ill with chlorosis. To correct this, you need to process the leaves or pour a solution of iron sulfate under the root. By diluting 10 grams of iron sulfate in 10 quarts of water. The fourth cause of yellowing leaves are diseases. If after a drought heavy rains began, this applies to open ground. This is an excellent environment for the development of fungal spores, and as a result of diseases. Yellow dots and spots may appear on the green leaves of cucumbers, which increase over time and form a pattern of honeycombs. This is the first sign of fungal diseases, namely peronosporosis, or it is also called downy mildew. Soon the infected leaves turn yellow, dry up and fall off. But when your cucumbers get sick, it entails crop loss. Another fungal disease on cucumbers called anthracnose also appears. At first, the leaves are covered with yellow spots, which darken over time, and the leaves dry up. You can stop the development of fungal diseases by treating with Bordeaux liquid. It will not harm you or the plant, especially if you are already eating cucumbers from these bushes. And if the plants are still small and do not bear fruit, then fungicides can be used. The fifth reason why leaves may turn yellow is the damage to your plants by pests. Most often, yellowing is caused by the settlement of a spider mite or aphid on a plant. They drink the juice from the leaves, the leaf begins to turn yellow, then dries up and falls off. But there is another dangerous pest called the whitefly. They are also called eloradids. Most often these insects infect cucumbers in greenhouses. But it can also choose poorly ventilated beds. This is a small midge that lays eggs under the leaves. The larvae suck out the juices, leaving sticky secretions on the leaves. Because of this, plant respiration is disturbed, and fungal spores can multiply in the sticky coating. These insect pests can be washed off as a soapy solution made from laundry soap. It contains alkali. You can also use regular baking soda. Just 2 tablespoons per 10 quarts of water. And these pests will die, but if you allow your cucumbers to be massively affected by all pests, then only insecticides will help you. Before using them, harvest the entire crop and process the plants, so as not to harm your health. That's all I have. Now I hope you understand why the leaves on cucumbers turn yellow, and now you know what to do about it. If this video was for you, be sure to like it. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss new videos. I wish you a good day and a great harvest. See you in new videos.